covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thank you so much for joining us for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Tiffany Lee. Let's get right to your headlines. The trial over Arkansas's ban on transgender procedures on minors is continuing today. The families of 4 transgender youth and 2 doctors who provide gender-affirming care want a federal judge to strike down the law. They're arguing that it discriminates against their kids and intrudes on parents' rights to make medical decisions. They also say that it infringes on a doctor's free speech rights. So far this week, the state's witnesses have been a psychiatrist and a sociologist. However, there was a shift when the witnesses were people who identified as transgender for a period of time in their lives. Both shared their journey on why they decided to transition in the first place and then why they decided to detransition. They described what both processes were like. The trial will pick back up today at 9 a.m. and the state says that it only has 1 witness taking the stand today. Now, before we get to more of today's headlines, let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Zach Scott. Hey, Zach.
I didn't. I'll do it. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Tiffany, temperatures today, they're going to be warmer. We're talking about 5 degrees warmer or so from Wednesday. Wednesday, we only topped out in the mid-40s for Northwest Arkansas. Today, we're going to go upper 40s, low 50s. I think we'll mostly be 49 to 51. We were 40s to around 51 degrees for Fort Smith yesterday and across the River Valley. Today, we're going to see more of those 50s. Still a cool air mass in place, but we are going to trend warmer here for the next couple of days. It'll also be breezy today. Winds gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour. Northwest Arkansas gusting around 20 miles per hour for the River Valley. Clouds increase, moisture increases overnight. Will stay breezy overnight. Temperatures only drop more into the 40s with a chance for some spotty showers, some patchy drizzle. I think the best chance will be where the deeper moisture is, and that'll mainly be across our southeastern zones, especially from areas near Fort Smith to Huntsville, southeastward. Best chance to maybe have some damp conditions overnight into Friday morning through at least the first half of the day on Friday. The chance for some of those spotty showers will be around. So overall, low rain chances right now, Thursday night, Friday. We're dry Saturday as a front rolls in. And then Saturday night, Sunday morning, rain chances come back up, especially for the River Valley. Scattered showers linger Monday into early Tuesday morning. With the rain totals and rain chances around the next couple of days not really adding up to a whole lot. We're talking about overall rain totals less than an inch will be expected. Tiffany.
All right, thanks for that, Zach. So an Arkansas man is now pleading guilty for his role in the January 6th attack on the nation's capital. John Mott of Flippin, Arkansas, pleaded guilty to parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building. Mott could face up to 6 months in prison, 5 years probation, and a $5,000 fine. His sentencing is set for March 8th. More than 3 months after a Fort Smith hit and run took the life of 27-year-old Thomas Anthony Miller, his family is still searching for answers. Miller was killed on the morning of August 21st along Towson Avenue near the area where it turns into Highway 71. Since then, Fort Smith police have collected video and worked to find the vehicle involved. They're now releasing this new picture this week. They're searching for a white 4-door passenger car and the driver. Investigators say that they are also working to get search warrants for detailed information to help them locate who they believe is responsible. Miller's cousin says that her young children still can't grasp the tragedy.
My oldest loved him dearly, and he don't understand that he's with God and that he's no longer here. And it breaks my heart. He said, well, does God have a phone? I just broke down.
Definitely a sad situation. So Fort Smith police ask anyone with information to give them a call, or you can submit a tip to Crime Stoppers. A reward of up to $1,000 is available. The flu is making an impact across the nation and here at home. 11 new flu deaths have now been reported this week in Arkansas. This brings this flu season's death toll to 30 across the state. The Arkansas Department of Health confirmed the new deaths in its weekly flu report, and that means that the state has already matched the number of flu-related deaths for last year's flu season. Those 30 deaths include 1 child, but the report doesn't say how old they are. Now, since October 2nd, nearly 12,000 positive flu tests have been reported by healthcare providers, but the ADH is saying that they think more people are actually affected. Nearly 91% of cases were flu A strain, with only 9% being flu B. Let's now take a look at COVID-19 cases here in the natural state. 641 new cases have been reported. Right now, 3,941 cases are active, and unfortunately, 7 more COVID-related deaths have been reported in Arkansas. Right now, 206 people are currently hospitalized with the virus. Former First Lady Hillary Clinton was in Bentonville on Wednesday night. She spoke at Crystal Bridges as part of its We the People Radical Notion of Democracy series. Now, among her topics was one of those of if our democracy will survive. 5 News reporter Micah Wilson was at the event and has a recap.
Well, she spoke for about an hour to a sold-out crowd of about 600 plus people.
I've been a follower of Hillary for years, my whole life.
And this year, as a birthday gift, Paula Haraway was surprised with tickets and made the trip from Sallisaw to Bentonville to see Clinton speak.
Feels like she's one of us. I love to listen to her speak.
First Lady of Arkansas, First Lady of the United States, the incomparable Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Clinton spoke about a series of issues, including how and if the U.S. Constitution provides clear instructions of how to run our elections.
I mean, do you think some of those things, some of the checks and balances should be more codified in a way?
Well, I didn't until it's very troubling to see our elections, which have always been viewed as the centerpiece of our exercise of democracy, being so targeted.
She also spoke about her career.
When I was Secretary of State,
It was amazing. We had the best time. It was just, the questions were incredible. It was so enlightening and so inspiring.
She also talked about the leaked SCOTUS opinion that overturned Roe v. Wade.
the court took that position, obliterating basically the right to privacy. Because the right to privacy, yeah, it's not mentioned in the Constitution, but, you know, neither are AR-15s. And so, you look at...
Got time for one final question, so I'm just going to ask the big one. Will democracy survive?
Absolutely, yes, now.
But she says she does worry about the impact of disinformation on our democracy.
You live in a world of disinformation and you have no idea who to believe or who to trust. By definition, a democracy can't work.
And if you missed her speaking, you can always watch the archived live stream on Crystal Bridges' website. Now, the next speaker will be Liz Cheney on December 19th. In Bentonville, covering news where you live, Mike Wilson, 5 News.
And those are some of your top headlines on this Thursday. We'll continue to follow the news all day. You can catch up with us again this evening on your 5 News at 4, 5, and 6. I'm Tiffany Lee. Have a great day.